how's it going, you hash-slinging slashers? I want to talk to you about Nosferatu. That's the new movie that just came out, directed by Robert Eggers, even written by Robert Eggers. It is the second remake of the Nosferatu silent film from the 1920s, 29, 27, if I remember. We don't need the... It's okay, we don't know exactly, but in the 20s. The silent era. And it's definitely, by the way, if you haven't seen Nosferatu, what the hell? See it. You can literally see it anywhere. It's public domain. So, yeah, this has been a film that's been a long time coming. It's a lot of directors have that film they've been trying to make, and this has been Edgar's film since The Bitch came out a few years back. But you know how things go. He ended up making 2 movies instead, and now he finally got a chance to get the go-ahead, and we have this film now. And before I continue, don't forget, you can subscribe to All Things Manos at the links below. Please click the notification bell and be sure to leave a comment so you can, I don't know, help me with the algorithms. And you can find me at different places, as well as you can see all my stuff at Substack. So, hey, let's go and talk about a vampire movie. And it is, like I said, written and directed by Robert Eggers. It is starring Bill Skarsgård as Count Orlok, whoever that could be. Let's see, Lily Rose Depp as Ellen Hutter, Willem Dafoe as Albin. Let's see, he's a new original character, Albin Ebenshire, and I forgot, but anyway, he's basically the Van Helsing character in this. Nicholas Hoult as Thomas Hutter, Emma Corrin as Anna Harding, and Aaron Taylor Johnson as Frederick Harding. And what is this movie about? What's the plot? Well, it's Dracula. It's basically Dracula. Let's see, Murnauer pretty much wanted to make a Dracula movie back in the 20s, couldn't get the rights, so he just made one and just scratched off Dracula and wrote in Orlok. And that didn't seem to work. He got sued, and the film almost got destroyed forever. But thankfully, it was able to survive. And that's how we have Count Orlok and Nosferatu today. So we've had, this is the second remake, as I've said. Werner Herzog made his 79 one, and now we have this one. And oh boy, this is pretty good. I liked it quite a bit. And yeah, the plot is Dracula. The Edgar's script focuses on Ellen, instead of having Ellen come in and kind of be this helpless victim. She's actually kind of the root protagonist of this. Let's see, her new husband, goes to create a land deal with this mysterious count from Transylvania, and instantly knows he's bad news. And of course, this takes him on a journey of being like tortured and bitten, and as Orlok prepares and goes forth to Germany. This takes place in Germany, like the original remake, right? Like the original silent film. And Holt as Hutter does his best to get back. Meanwhile, Ellen feels it coming and prepares for the coming of Count Orlok. And oh boy, this is atmosphere all over the place, and it's a gorgeous film to look at as well. But that's what Eggers does. I won't really give away too much if for somehow you don't know how this ends. This is I love the take on this, where it does take the focus on Ellen and puts it all throughout, where this is a relationship she's had in the, I don't know, in kind of the, not the physical realm, but just in the psychic realm, in the dream realm. She has encountered this mysterious figure that she's had, countless encounters with, and not knowing exactly what she's talking to mentally and psychically, I guess. And of course, that all really does make sense for the story of Nosferatu and Dracula. That why would he go all this way, and endanger himself, and because he's nice and embedded in Transylvania and the castle and all his like home dirt, and makes himself more vulnerable by going somewhere. Just to get this one chick where, like, in lots of different versions of Dracula, he already has brides. So this is a nice explanation. He doesn't have any other brides, of course, because he's disgusting. And that's one of the things I really always did like about Nosferatu is we have this weird thing where he is Dracula, but we've taken this pivot where he is more animalistic and grotesque versus Dracula's more human and more suave and attractive version of the character. And they've kind of become two guys. Like Count Orlok is basically Earth 2 Dracula. And for instance, I really love Skarsgård's version of this character and how he looks and talks. And I mean, without giving too much away, he doesn't look like the exact version of Nosferatu we've seen over the years. They actually kind of tweak it a bit and do their own thing, which I'm kind of glad they did. It kind of gives this character its own personality from Eggers and Skarsgård, and basically plants their flag in the ground, saying this is our Nosferatu. And I really love the way he talks in this. He's got a good, scary voice. There are a surprising amount of jump scares in this one, not just more jump scares than the previous two Nosferatu films, but I think more jump scares than other Egger films. It's his most mainstream film, I gotta say, easy. So if this is your first Eggers film, okay, great, jump in and go check out his previous three. All amazing work. I guess I'm giving it up here. I am a huge Eggers fan. I think his films are just a marvel to watch and just get into. And his scripts just are more simplified and just oozing with atmosphere and lore and history, and they just feel like they have this ancient quality to them, while still looking absolutely beautiful. And he does that here. I am surprised of how little this budget is, but I guess they wisely used, the sets and landscapes that they had. The performances are just fantastic. Lily Rose Depp, I don't believe I've seen her in anything. I'm aware of her, obviously, but this is the first film I've actually watched with her in it, and holy crap, she just like backs up the acting truck and just goes nuts. Excellent performance in the quiet moments and the very big moments that she has. And of course, Skarsgård, I already mentioned. He's wonderful. He's wonderful and creepy. He brings something new to this performance. It's not just a touch up on the previous two versions of Nosferatu, or even Willem Dafoe's Nosferatu, which would be a nice, easy one to do. He has. It's more the grotesque Dracula. He has. Think of like Gary Oldman in the first 20 minutes of his Dracula, and push that even grosser. Like he's even deader looking. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And Nicholas Hoult once again plays a guy going to talk to Dracula, except this one turns out less wacky and than it did in the Renfield movie he did. He is a wonderful actor, and I don't know if it's because he is just so pleasantly good looking that you just kind of forget how good he is. Holy crap, like he is able to like have this quiet, intense fear about him all throughout me. He doesn't even have a moment where he's going, well, this guy seems weird. No, instantly he's terrified of him. He's doing this because he feels like he has to, so he's going into the devil's realm, and oh my god, he is just horrified by him, and it's just such a wonderful performance, and kind of quiet and understated, really. Wow, I am kind of just basically in awe of it. There were times where I felt like just applauding and laughing because I was just having such fun in even the most horrible, creepy moments. Like, I was just really delighted by how well this went. I am, I guess, kind of a nut for vampire stuff, as well as Nosferatu specifically. God, this is just, I really enjoyed this. I don't know if I have any real, like, valid, like, strong criticisms of the film. I like the choices they made. I suppose if you're a purist on this particular realm of vampire lore and Dracula, maybe you might disagree with some of the choices, but I really do like where they went with this and kind of telling Eggers' own version of the story and kind of like, trimming it down and focusing on, the obsession Ellen has, as well as the reverse obsession with this monster that has on her, and just they're kind of coming to blows, and they're heading towards each other. And nothing's going to stand in their way. It's wonderful, and I think most of the performances are great. Aaron Taylor Johnson's, I guess, maybe be the lightest of the group, but it's a good performance anyway. So I mean, that's kind of how like strong this cast is, where even like the weakest is still a good performance. So I really dug this, and I want to say I'm going to easily give this 5 out of 5 ram chips. I thought it was thoroughly fun, and also, hey, this is the last film. This is the last horror film of 2024, and I got to say, I think it's official. 2024 was a great year in horror films. I think from beginning to end, I think it's just a strong year. I don't know how those things happen. I guess everybody just had their shit together, and it was all coming out at once. Really great year, I think. So I guess this year will be a little bit of a downgrade, but hey, that's how things go. Well, I don't know. Maybe it might not be bad if I was wrong. I like being wrong sometimes. So let's hope 2025 doesn't suck too bad. Anyway, that's what I think. 5 out of 5 ram chips. Excellent movie. No real strong notes, really. What did you, the viewer at home, think? Let me know in the comments below, because that stuff helps my algorithm a lot. And you can find me on the Real Manos, Manos Publishing Substack. You can support this channel and Manos Publishing at just $1 a month over at Patreon, and you can see a lot more of my work and some videos, the more produced videos, a little bit earlier. So I think that's it for now. Push the button, Squidward.